He's an infectious kind of character. You kind of like just warm towards him, innit? He's a cool kind of guy, innit? Whatever.
Relax, man.
Let's keep it moving. It's not relaxed. It just is what it is. This guy's telling me to relax. He's wearing a Gucci jacket at the fucking brother.
No, what was that statement?
Brother, you're wearing a Gucci jacket. There's lights here all around us. You hot? Take off your jacket, big man. But relax.
Whoa.
You should
I'm wearing the
relax.
same top as last time.
Yeah, take it off. The gig's out. He's wearing the same stuff as well.
Yeah, I'll take it off in a minute.
Yeah, exactly. You chill, man.
Before you get the boat thing. Relax.
We can do this.
Relax.
I've been wanting to scoff you. This guy knows. We could do this. Shut up, man.
Welcome back to the show where just before we start recording, someone always says something super fucked up.
Savage Dan.
SD.
All right. This week, we are going to be running down the 10 Premier League players that, if it wasn't for them being so injury prone, would have been the best in the Premier League.
I didn't know that was it.
I didn't know that was what we were saying.
Your favorite injury prone players, and let's be honest, that basically translates into if they didn't have the injuries, they would have been the best out of this list.
Can't lie, there's some players on this list that 100%.
I'm mad. I threw one in there and I'm mad.
Yeah, we did a short list in the group. Remember in the group, and I think Poet threw Matt Jansen in, someone threw Dean Ashton. I was like, yeah, I'll change it, add them, make them options. Then he moaned about like 10 choices on there. And then when it came to actually do his vote today, he sent me Alberto Aquilani.
He's shit.
Oh, wow. Bro, you can't help it. You can't help it. You need to stop this shit.
Number one as well.
Number one.
That was your darkest days.
Last week Dan was wearing a t-shirt, and this week he came in the same t-shirt, so he's changed into a jacket.
No one cares, man.
You know what it is? I had to ask who was changing clothes. Like, I don't know what day I'm wearing certain clothes.
Oh wow, you changed. Fucking, I was supposed to decide.
That's what I thought. I thought we was keeping it like chill. That's what I
wear my
thought.
Liverpool shirt like
One tracky guy.
You don't just mess up the whole illusion, man. You don't just everybody. This is mad.
Our panel.
It was your fault because I asked you, are you wearing the same clothes?
What? You sound like you're gonna cry.
Man can't phone me on that tip. It's a mob thing. Man can't phone me on that tip. Our man will come in. What are you wearing today, bro? Boop boop boop. That's it, bro.
Is that what man does?
Man can't
That's
phone me.
all. That's like all my convos with Tricky, bro.
What are you wearing today?
What are you wearing today? Oh God! Sometimes we're not even recording. I'm not even gonna say. He's just like, what are you wearing today? I'm like, yo, bro. Fucking hell, I just got out of the bathroom. Jeez. But yeah, nah.
All right.
Send me a picture.
Our panel today, from my left to my right, we have a man who's just causing non-stop problems on the internet. I don't know, man. At some point, you're gonna have to calm down.
Never.
Harry Pinero.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you don't deserve that airline. You don't.
I don't, but I got it. And it is what it is.
Until it isn't.
It's about.
Yours isn't even bad. I don't even. Do you know what you need to do?
What?
Has your barber got the spray?
Yes.
Nah, bro. Let me tell you something.
The spray's dangerous.
Oh no, you need hair for the spray.
No,
I hear that.
I got the spray one time, and it was hot, and you get me?
Yeah. Oh.
Fiber.
Listen,
It's called
I
fiber.
ran back in there. I said, peel this shit off my forehead, bro. And yeah, it's film it.
But how did you feel before you scratched it off? Did it look like
I'll be honest, I felt about 17, bro.
Yeah.
Next up on the panel with a Gucci jacket, it's not that cold.
Conor McGregor.
Savage Dan.
I'm starting waved, innit? So.
Yeah.
But do you know what? I believe in my list.
Strong.
That's it. Yeah,
Okay.
I got nothing else to say.
We hear you, man.
Next up on our panel is I don't know how to introduce you. It's the Miles.
Thanks, man.
Wiles.
Mileage.
Wiles.
Hopefully we can get a good week out here. Yeah, hopefully we can get a good week out here. Lacazette.
What's the under that? I missed it.
Yeah, I've got to be careful. The internet thinks I bully Miles. Next up on our panel is
Pop. Pump it up. See the necessary. You heard it in. You know what it is.
A man for whom lockdown has been something like his last 10 years.
Ain't none, baby. Ain't none. Ain't a thing,
The
baby.
legendary Loons. And finally, we have, the internet's top scorer. The most, I don't know,
Controversial.
man.
Most drunk.
Mr. Twitter.
I'm joking.
Voice note violator.
Ooh, nah.
Boy,
I love everyone.
Don't want to
all people, all humans.
Lick shot Lippy. He loves everybody.
I do, man.
They don't know it, but he does.
They don't. It's love. Tough love.
Are these halal?
Do you know what? I was even gonna say they're not.
That's mostly beef, though, innit? Like cow bones. The
Inshallah.
gelatin.
These are
Inshallah.
cowboys, boy.
They know they can't. They don't taste that good.
No, these ones do.
They're just sweet.
These ones do. Yeah.
Trust me, my mum watches the soul, so sweet like.
Let me get some of those. Squidglets.
Squidglets.
Yeah, no. Shout out Squidglets.
Speaking of squidglets, injury-prone players.
That's a great song.
Very good one, Trigo. You should be very proud of it.
Well done.
Squidgely uncle boy. What up to him?
I'm expecting, and I haven't actually really looked at the list, I'm expecting a lot of Arsenal players.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
I'm here, so.
Super necessary.
I'm here to brush up the ones there. Sorry.
Say nothing. I see you.
Let's jump in with number 10. Number 10 is weirdly one of the most popular people in football in 2020. Micah Richards.
Everyone had him in there, though.
I didn't have him in there. I
had
forgot
him in
him.
Because we couldn't. What was it? What was
Bruv,
when
he-
what
I
was
remember
that?
he was
What
marking
it,
out
like,
Robin at the game,
09-ish,
boy.
010, when he had that little. I'll be honest, it was like he was looking like one of the maddest things that
Yeah,
was
of
going
course.
to be in the back
Could have
four.
been a
I don't know, does
DM,
anyone
could have
here
been a
remember
right
when
back,
he
could have
was
been a
England
centre
debut?
back.
Yeah,
Do you remember his
very-
England debut?
Yeah, the England debut very good.
Against Holland, innit?
Yeah. I won't say yeah. I said yeah like I know.
Had up
He just looked like.
I was like, yeah, he's
You know how it is with these young kind of guys that come in the back
strong.
four, they're mad physical.
Yeah,
and
that's
he
it.
Just,
He was
had
a
a bit of
beast.
purpose.
Yeah.
No, but he could play on the ball as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
didn't
mattered.
weren't untidy, very strong, and I'm not gonna lie to you. At that City team,
I know what
feel
went
like
wrong.
he-
Do you know what went wrong?
What?
He's a man that didn't listen to his dietary plans. You get me? And he's still going home. And
Do you know that, or are you
Yeah,
saying
is this
that?
alleged?
We're saying he was still eating the yard
What's going on
food.
here?
Do you know what it is? It might not
still eating
but
heavy,
he was heavy.
weighty.
Yeah.
You know, and black people's roast consists with rice and peas and mac and cheese and everything. Tired. You get me? He's got bare beef and
Bit excess.
you
with-
understand? Actually, and saltfish and planted and roasted upon him hips and he try run down the wing and listen, it's science.
I might be wrong.
Yeah, I got a C minus in science.
So are we
bruv.
talking fitness, or are we talking injury proneness?
Injury, look, he ate all like you see. Listen, West Indian diet.
It's
We're
mad.
gonna pop down. Yeah,
That's
nice.
diabetes.
It's nice, but you're gonna
It's
pop
smashing.
down.
Nah, but let's be honest though.
How much
Was he
seasoning
there?
in there?
I might be wrong. I might be wrong, but I doubt the Man City becoming a billionaire club helped as
I
well.
don't think it did, no.
You understand?
You
So
think
it's-
about that, there were 3 players that were like prodigies at that time. It's what, Stephen
Michael Johnson.
Ireland,
Yeah,
Michael Johnson.
and him.
Ireland was
yeah.
cold.
Ireland was a
I
baller.
think
I like Michael Johnson as well, though. You know.
I didn't see enough of him.
Michael Johnson's not in this list, by the way. That's a holla. Micah Richards, everyone loves him now.
painted on hairline, doing your bit.
The hairline's a
I
bit
see
mad.
you.
Hairline's mad. It's a bit too.
Hairline's painted on.
very
fat.
strong.
Very strong.
Very
No,
strong.
do you know what? It's
too edgy.
His barber is
He's
doing
got
it
thin
in the
bits.
morning of the day where he's
hair's too
recording.
dark.
Was he
Don't
there?
say-
Yeah? Was
No,
Micah
I'm saying-
Richards there when Pep came?
No,
No.
Okay, cool. So he was there before. I think though, 100%.
He's
though,
there, Mancini, no?
Mancini, yeah,
For
Mancini.
England, I genuinely thought he was going to be the main right back to replace Gary Neville when Gary Neville retired. I think, for a young player to come into the Premier League like that, get your England cap, be prominent when you're playing for Man City as well. Man City them times were just about
Turning over.
turning over, and I
getting
think
the
he
piece.
was part of that
Fabinho.
team that was integral.
Alano.
One of the big players.
Remember
as well.
Alano and them, man.
He
For
looked
me,
like, yeah.
I think he was
fucking
en
hell.
route to be one of the best right backs in the country, 100%.
I
know,
actually thought he would
fucking-
transition to playing in defensive midfield. I had it in my head.
He
He
was
was so
good
good
enough.
on the ball
Yeah.
though.
Most right backs can, not Lippy, But most right backs can do centre mid. You know what I'm saying? Like, most right backs can. And most centre mids can do right back because it's about decision making. It's about decision making. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you get the ball, you got 5 options, you got to make it fast, bam, 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 bam.
I think he would have thrived in this back three.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Generation. I think
Remember, he went Fiorentina.
Would have helped him out. Yeah, there was a lot of.
I think he was alright over there as well.
I don't know. I just
for like a
seen-
season.
But I do remember
2 seasons.
hearing at the time that he had a decent
He
time.
didn't play that much.
He wasn't there for long.
This next phase of his career is sick
Yeah,
because
it's
he seems to universally.
He's got the
be
greatest
like-
laugh in football, though.
Yeah.
That laugh makes me laugh.
Yeah, nah, he's
A big old
He's a
man.
cat.
laughing.
He's an infectious kind of character. You kind of like just warm towards him, innit? He's a cool kind of guy, innit? Whatever.
Relax, Miles.
Let's keep it moving. It's not relaxed. It just is what it is.
What are you
You're
on
telling
about?
this guy's telling me to. This guy's telling me to relax. He's wearing a Gucci jacket at the fucking brother.
No, but what was that statement?
Brother, you're wearing a
It's warm
Gucci
to
jacket.
him.
There's lights here all around us. Are you hot? Take off your jacket, big man. But relax.
Whoa.
You should
I'm wearing
relax.
the same top
Nah.
as last time.
Yeah, take it off. The gig's out. He's wearing the same stuff as well.
Yeah, I'll take it off in a minute.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. You chill, man.
Relax before
Yeah,
you get the
re-
boat thing. Relax.
we can do this.
Relax.
I've been wanting to
Yeah,
scoff you. This
relax.
guy knows. We could do this. Shut up, man. Get on to the next list.
What the fuck is going on?
He's looking. He's got Dan looking at Micah Richards' pictures.
Yeah,
on
no,
Google.
I'm trying to work out the hairline.
Because he
Be
knows
careful,
he's
Miles.
infectious.
You'll be walking home tonight and you will not make it home, and you know it. Just stop.
Dad, we can scoff right now.
He's like, you know it.
This scuff has been going on for
He's got
Brother,
gloves
too
in his
long.
boot.
Arrange the
Or
boxing
when I
match.
wasn't a filthy fella.
He's got gloves in his boot.
What boxing gloves?
So let's swing it out.
Well, I'm not talking about now. We know that's.
Yeah,
that's
not now.
I'm
There's
just
a
saying.
camera
I will
here.
make your Saint Ralph's life a misery.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
That's it.
No, you wouldn't.
They don't know him there anyway. You should struggle to find someone who could find him.
Even my cousins don't even live there no more.
Well,
Wait, what's it? What are you talking about?
Raheem doesn't know you.
Fuck that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I was out here. Where was he? In his yard, sleeping. I was out here. Talking about.
I hear that.
Trust me.
I didn't see him there, but he was somewhere probably.
Number 9 on our list, and it's the first Arsenal player.
I know who it's gonna be.
Eduardo.
All right. Well, he knows because he looked.
No, I didn't look.
Yeah,
swear to
I was
God,
gonna
didn't
guess
look. I swear
that.
to God.
To be fair,
Number 9 on our list, Eduardo.
should be way higher.
I didn't put him in.
I didn't put him in my list.
Of course he's in the
Because
list.
you man are
Why are you
haters.
taking the list?
Because
There's
you man are.
better Arsenal
one
players
leg
in
break.
that list.
Okay,
And
let's
Yeah.
let's
Go on,
do
go on, go on,
listen,
go on.
we-
I'm gonna
Miles,
say-
you know, we know.
we're
innit?
gonna go
Alright,
on
explain
to
to me. Let me
we're gonna
hear
go
your
on-
thoughts.
I'll be honest. I think a lot of people I'll be honest. I think people kind of over exaggerate the impact that his injury like made to the team because it's not like we fully fell off when he got injured,
he
but. Nah, we were still getting our top 4s and that. There was
No,
there
you
was
won.
only
You
four-
We was
could've
title
won the league
contenders. We
that
would have won the
Nah,
league that year.
I don't know though.
Nah, we would have.
Do you reckon we would
He
have
never
won
got
it?
injured.
Yeah.
Do you reckon we would have won it though?
We would have won the league.
I can't lie to you though. Every time I saw Eduardo play,
No, he was
frightening.
lethal.
He looked.
was
insane.
different.
That's one thing that nobody can
was
argue with. He was
Great
So that
finisher.
means he has to
Left.
Great
Lefty.
finisher. Right? Yeah, no, he was dumb.
He got injured just before January. We didn't replace
But
him.
for me, I don't look at that injury and think, okay, cool. What we saw before, that's all we saw. We didn't see nothing after
Yeah, but we
that.
was flying.
Now there were bits.
Yeah, of
You
course.
saw
Bits.
flashes of
Nah,
how
he
good
destroyed
he
yeah,
Man
yo,
City.
nah,
Did
he
you
was.
do a list?
He was
Aaron
lethal.
Ramsey had the same
Was he in
injury and still doing up.
No, but
That's
it's different, though. It's different.
Why is it different?
And Ramsey on the way back was terrible. Like we gave him.
Oh, he went
we
on
had a lot of
loan.
faith
Remember he
in
went
him.
on loan to Forest.
No, he was
dude.
really bad when he first came back. And
Well, I remember
to the
he's at
extent where I was
Juve.
like, why don't we just sell him? And then he had that
He's at
season
Juve
where he
right
just-
now.
But
Starting,
yeah,
doing
back
bits.
on
Eduardo.
Eduardo, like you said, he showed
He didn't
flashes.
have enough
What did he do
injuries
that?
for me to
That was
make
against
it.
Burnley
but he had
on
one
his
big
comeback
injury.
where he scored that outside of the boot volley.
Yeah, that mad kind of. Yeah,
What he was capable of was.
Yeah,
Very,
he's
very
had
I
a
think
bit
that's why
But that's
he's in
the
the list because of what he's capable of.
But also the build up to that injury, he was handballing the ball a lot. I don't know if you remember that,
Yeah,
but he
he's
was
doing
just
some bullshit.
lethal.
Yeah,
Like
he's
he
lethal.
found his rhythm in the Premier
He was
League.
a good
Yeah.
number 9. He was a good number 9.
Yeah, lethal.
There was
Very
no
good
Thierry Henry
I think that
hangover
number
with
nine's
Eduardo.
Arsenal, to be honest. That number 9's for flipping cursed.
It is a bit, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
crazy. Since Anelka, I ain't seen a good number 9 at Arsenal. Like that have a long run. for
I
Arsenal.
was about to say, who's our 9 now? That says it all.
Yeah.
That says it all.
Like I said,
Because I celebrated so much when we got him, and within about 4 weeks, I was like, shit. So yeah,
Should've kept
it's
Giroud.
That nine is definitely.
Yeah, Eduardo definitely should be on this list. Definitely.
Yeah,
If we had him,
100%.
we would have won the league.
I think he'd be higher
We
if
was
he,
like 10 points clear. Then after there was a point he got injured. We had Haleb playing backup behind Adebayor.
Don't get it twisted. I had him higher than 9.
Adebayor's cold.
number 8 on our list is, and a few people had him quite high. Marks had him high. Loons had him high. Greg had him high. Poet had him quite high. Dean Ashton.
Oh, I got him.
Didn't make mine, but great player.
Nah,
I understand.
quality.
I rate Dean Ashton.
He didn't make my
but he
list.
didn't make my list.
Good striker.
But I wouldn't say
Very good
I wouldn't
striker.
say injuries hindered his team though.
Oh,
But
he
he was.
did.
Nah, they
No,
didn't.
he
He made him
No,
retire.
but no, this is why what my thing is, yeah. He was never like an amazing. Don't get it
Bro, he's
twisted,
that
innit? He
small
wasn't
club and
there.
he's getting, and you see then
Bro, the
to be a
goals
small
he was
club.
scoring weren't easy.
No.
Yeah, they were not.
forget
They were
that.
very,
Forget
very
the
good.
quality of-
And his positioning, I'm not
You
gonna lie to
see
you, he wasn't a
quality
fast
of
player.
goals.
He wasn't a fast player, but what he could do in the box, was elite. And I think what it was, with him as well, it's just literally, genuinely, the injuries messed up his whole team.
100%.
Yeah,
Because what we saw, I think he scored a goal against Man United, a bicycle kick.
I think that was it at Norwich then? Or?
Yeah, I told you, he
It's
wasn't.
just
Yeah.
He could score at
just
any
think he lacked- I
any
think
team in
See
the
what
Premier
it
League.
was
score.
at that stage there was a lot of English strikers that were good, and he got England call up from a small team. You know, like where he should.
Rating them call-ups.
There was Jermaine Defoe's. There was. Do you know what I'm saying?
I
innit?
did see Jermaine Defoe's goal the other day.
Mental.
See,
what was
Darren
one of the best goals
Bent,
I've seen?
there were players
What was his
that were
decisive
better.
injury? Was it a one?
was a knee.
injury?
No,
No, do you know what it was? He kept having surgery. I read this
both his
thing.
knees?
I read this thing, and he said that he came out from recovering from one surgery,
Oh, yeah, you
and
mentioned.
he's jogging, and he's
the other one
hearing
popped.
this click, 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 and he's thinking like his ears popped or something, but he keeps hearing it. So he turns to his teammate. He's like, "What are you looking at?" And the guy's like, "That clicking, bro." And he's like, "Oh wow, my knee is making so much noise from like not recovering. It's just that fucked that everyone who's running with him in his training session can hear the clicks."
Wow.
He's like, "I'm packing up."
My
I'm
girl's
done."
got knees like that, you know?
Bro.
No.
Is it? Bad
She's
knees?
got bad knees, yeah.
Lippy said your girl's got Dean Ashton knees.
You can't say your girl's got. You can't compare any body part of your woman to Dean
I'm gonna be
Ashton,
serious, bro. Her knees are mash, bro. Give me that. Yeah, happens, man.
It's live.
My thing with Dean Ashton is that it's possible that we saw him
I need another one.
under the name
I lied.
under the name Charlie Austin.
You what?
Yes.
And maybe that was just what Dean Ashton was destined to be with Charlie Austin.
That's exactly what I think.
I don't know. I think it was techie. It was techie.
No,
He is
Charlie
technical.
Austin on his day.
But I think we get
hate you.
overexcited
I hate you.
about a lot of
game
English
players
strikers.
as well.
There's a thing about English strikers, I think, and not looking sexy enough. And it costs them spaces on lists like these. Because even just the name, Dean Ashton doesn't sound as good as an
builder's
Aquilani.
name, yeah.
Now, we know Aquilani's not good enough, really, to make it in this list.
Dean Ashton, I think who knows what his career could have been.
I think
he would have
Dean
been
Ashton
good.
was-
though.
Because he had Alan Shearer's hairline.
He was
He
good.
wouldn't
man.
have
He
gone.
was good, man. He knew where the
He
goal
would have
was.
been. His ceiling would have been like an Everton.
Number 8 on our list is another Arsenal player. You know there's going to be a lot.
Can't be Jack Wilshere.
Thomas Rosicky.
What a player.
Do you know what?
What a player.
Can I just say that's not a bad position for Thomas? I wouldn't be angry if he was higher, because I think Tomas Rosicky was so techy. Do you know what he is for me? Don't shout at me, guys. He was like a poor man's Modric.
Rosicky is a
know when the man's
top
pronouncing
Can't say it
baller.
properly.
Yeah, like we bought him from Dortmund,
yeah.
as a guy. Like it's not a.
He scored against us.
He
Bro,
was a
we
guy at
bought-
Slavia Prague. I believe he played against Arsenal for Slavia
From
Prague.
Poporski days and all of them, man. We bought him as a guy.
Yeah.
You understand? The only thing what kind of stopped his shine at Arsenal was the injuries. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Anytime he had a chance to prove himself as a top baller, he done it.
He done it, he
That
played.
goal against Tottenham, half
Mad.
This
Top
kid
bin.
is, we're talking about a
a
top
beast.
baller here. Why he doesn't get into the top 5s, the top 3s, and because let's be honest, we've seen what he can do to the best of his ability. Then he got injured, so it's like I understand he didn't get to make much of an impact for Arsenal. But for what I think we saw the best. I don't think he would have gotten better.
Yeah, I don't think he
particularly.
would've.
I think it
I don't
just would have been good to see him
I
as
think he would
Thomas
have got
Rosicky.
better.
I don't think he would have.
Santi Cazorla's not on this list because I think Arsenal fans did see him be great for an extended
Yeah,
period
but
of
I
time.
think Rosicky sits in the. I don't think for us, but I kind of think career-wise, I think Rosicky fits in the
He done what he
same
done.
fits in the same kind of category.
I don't think
You
he
know
scored
what
enough
Rosicky
goals.
can do. It's not like
scored enough
same
goals.
what we spoke about with Micah Owen, right? You're saying he's not made. He didn't make certain lists. You see what he can do. You seen. Can't exactly call it the ceiling. 'cause
Even
we did-
Rosicky, I remember being at Arsenal played Bolton one January, bitter cold. Bolton went 2-0 up, and then Tomas Rosicky's just slapped 2 outside the box, and he's just looking at him, just going, "This guy's capable of so much
so much.
on the pitch."
Is he the best Czech player to play in the Prem? I say no. Patrick Berger.
No way, man.
Outfield is Rosicky. Patrick Berger, great long range half volleys and that wicked left foot. But other than that, nah. Let's be honest. A lot of mid-table finishes with Liverpool. But Rosicky.
So what was Rosicky? Okay, so would you say Rosicky's main problem? Why he wasn't an elite player in terms
I just
of
think
was
he's
injury.
injuries.
Also,
Also,
Barber. It's Barber.
yeah, but
Barber's a shout.
yeah.
Heavy metal stuff.
Yeah,
it's bad.
leather
What
jackets and
What
that.
was
on the
Rosicky's
weekend.
I didn't like
stats in terms of how many times he played a full season?
Lace is always under.
No,
Probably
I don't
played-
think
he
he
probably
ever
played
did for
about
us.
So
3 or
that's my
4.
thing. I think the reason why it's good that he's at the position that he's in right now is because when we
I
did
think
see
it
the
was
best
good.
of him, it wasn't like it was groundbreaking. It wasn't like it
Yeah,
was.
it
It
wasn't.
was like wow.
But Arsenal
No,
fans do
but
that
you can
thing.
say-
They always
No,
get up
but
there.
I'm
any
saying
player,
though,
man.
like for
Nah,
example,
nah.
I guess Wilshere is going to be a bit higher in the list.
Definitely.
Than this, yeah. Wilshere, we saw some performances from Wilshere that was
yeah.
like wow.
Yeah.
He can do better than that, and that was even mad. With Rosicky, I think we saw the level, and we know that what type of player he is for Arsenal. And it's just that you wanted to see it more
Do
consistent.
you know what it is, yes? Is that when we bought Rosicky, you knew what
he
we
was
was
rated,
getting.
very rated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was from that. He was from that Dortmund team with Jan Koller and Rete. You understand? They were,
he
they
was
were
rated.
established. They were a decent side in Germany. You understand? So it's kind of when we got him, you knew the only thing that could have possibly stopped him was the fact that he was injury prone, and he came, and that was the case because we had him when we had Nasri. We had him. It was like early Emirates times, no?
Yeah.
There you go. So it's like we weren't really. Everyone would kind of take Arsenal for a joke, but that was kind of said in hindsight. You know
I
what I
think he
mean?
hit his ceiling though, Lippy. I don't think he scored enough goals. Like
Nah, but
we
he didn't
we
play
knew
for
what we was
us,
getting
goal
from him.
scorer.
I know, but we know we was getting from him.
But he
There's
didn't-
good turnovers.
listen,
the odd through ball.
if
I
we
don't think
bought
he's
a player,
scored-
if we
I
bought
don't think
a
he's-
player,
I don't think he did
if
enough.
we bought a player like Tomas Rosicky, and we knew he was gonna come to play 30 league goals, I'd say we'd think he'd add to winning league. I'll be honest, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and that's why I
Whereas
agree with-
you knew he's coming to play like 10, 15.
That's why I agree with Harry when Harry
Because
said
what
the
the
Modric
World Cup
thing.
before we
I agree
bought
with
him,
you.
he was mash up.
Do you know what it is? He has got amazing tech.
Yeah,
like,
it's
his
just-
passing was great.
Yeah.
But it's like
Nah, man, you
influential.
can't just say his
No. I mean,
He wasn't.
you know
He
what it is,
wasn't
yeah?
that
For me,
pivotal on the team
Nah,
though.
when
He
When I look
wasn't.
at
He wasn't.
Modric,
must
yeah,
not
what's
remember.
Modric's strengths? He's passing, the way that he's technically gifted, and his passes make sense. He will do a pass that is not on, and it's on.
Yeah.
I hear you, but for me,
Rosicky
Like an outside
had
boot,
that,
through ball.
but it wasn't like.
I hear you.
I remember watching Rosicky and thinking and hearing the fans go, because he's misplaced the pass a lot.
You will always see Rosicky differently. There's a lot of Arsenal fans voting on this, obviously, but and the Liverpool and Chelsea fans are just looking at their phones.
He's a baller,
even
man.
though, to be fair to Dan, he's looking at a picture of Tomas Rosicky.
Yeah. Dan sits here quiet for a lot of shit. Yeah, because he started watching football in about 014.
Let's not
He's got
do
the good hairline, nice
Marks.
skin and that. I see you.
mean, not
Just
Marks.
sip your alcohol, rude boy. You need it.
There's
yeah?
none in there.
No, Dan
He's
is
rattled.
See it
There
there?
was none
He
in there.
sipped on nothing. That's how rude.
I know about that.
Yeah, and he's rude to the soft drink.
I know
That's got
about
nothing in it as well. But you see them Chelsea fan there? That was West London man. Born into probably
West
a
London
Chelsea-
Blue.
No, probably born into a Chelsea family. All of a sudden, Chelsea has become good. So this
It took
sport,
years.
Listen, this sport that you don't care about, all of a sudden has become really relevant because you got Duff and
Let's not do
all
this.
these players that. No,
I come
let's
out
be
the room,
honest.
the first
So
thing
you
I'm on
quick-
sentiment.
You quickly had to learn
That's it,
about
the first
this
thing.
sport.
Bro,
So
football is
guys
my
like
entire life.
Rosicky was in Dan's transition period, so he literally has to Google
Let
who
me
he
bounce
is.
back after this, though.
I need you to know that.
Well, it's definitely you next.
He
Yeah.
don't know who Kesman is, bro.
Oh,
Hey,
Where's
I've
Kesman
got-
from?
I've
What
got a
country is
story
Kesman
about
from?
Kesman.
What country is
Kesman's
Kesman from?
He's from one of them Eastern Bloc
See,
mad countries.
man said
so-
he's from Europe. That's what he said. Where's he from?
I don't know. Kazakhstan.
Where's Mutu from?
Adrian.
That's the one who's from.
Where's he from?
My hand. Don't
Where's he
worry
from?
about it.
From
Don't
Romania.
Say it.
Romania.
He got it wrong. Where's he from? He's not. No, he's not. Where's he from? Where's he
got it
from?
right, he got it
Where's he from?
Is it Romania?
Why didn't you just let him?
He said it.
I did.
You should have let him say
Oh,
Albania.
you were
or
gonna make
something.
him change.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
make
okay.
him
Oh,
say
yeah, yeah.
Netherlands.
But here's my
That
thing.
was a long
This is how
game.
you know football's been a part of my life from the earliest. I've come out.
I really wanna hear
I've been on football.
Go on.
I am good at football. I watched your half turn. I watched.
Listen,
it.
let me clear
You
this up.
posted it.
Let me clear this up. I done a half turn
That
in
on
his.
a 4G pitch.
Let it go.
He's complained about bubbles.
Listen. Go
4G, man.
I
repeat
can
the ball, yeah.
camera,
Listen.
edit, zoom into my mouth.
What?
Hey, listen. I saw the half turn. The half turn.
Go
Was
to
tragic.
Paddington Academy AstroTurf. That terrain is
Terrain.
like Madagascar. Yeah? I got it on a half turn, it bobbled up because there's like a random crease
it's
in the AstroTurf. You know there's a random crease in the AstroTurf. I got on a half turn, I controlled it, I nutmegged the man. Dan's not there.
Now, here's the thing.
We've invited Dan every Sunday. I play with Dan's friends every Sunday. He don't come.
Here's my thing.
He's fat.
There's levels. There's levels to this game.
Because he's got his hairline, he thinks he's sweet.
I was looking at
He's
Dan's
not
hairline
sweet,
from a
he's
mile
shit.
away, and I was like, what has
Hey,
he done?
listen.
What holiday has he got?
Listen, this is all I'm gonna say is that I have natural ability.
boogers.
What you have
Remember,
is a slight, it's only a slight turn of pace. You got the ball on a half turn. Don't know how you fucked up this half turn, yeah?
The
But you
bubble,
fucked it
there's
up.
a lane in the middle of your West
And
London
somehow,
pitch, boy.
the
Man, I'm
defender
thinking
that's meant to be
crack
5
under the
yards
pitch.
from you is now 1 yard from you. You taking a touch, but the touch somehow has gone through my man's legs.
Oi,
You still missed.
Come on Sunday.
From 2 yards
Come
out,
on
you
Sunday.
missed. If you
Come
see
on
if I
Sunday.
you see if I come on that pitch,
Come on then.
what
Go
you're
on
going to
then.
see is somebody actually just navigate everything.
You're
You're going to see someone control this entire
zoom
match.
in to his head.
You understand? Like, what I'm saying
It's
is,
not the truth.
I'd bully both these guys.
he's accused me of not.
Where
Miles has the same knees as my chick.
One knee.
Listen.
I got one knee is gone.
Number 6 on our list is a player I had very high. Dan had number 1. Margs had number 3. Owen Hargreaves.
I was gonna say he has to play for United.
I think Owen Hargreaves could have been one of the best English players of his generation.
Where did you have him?
I don't, but I think he could have been better.
do not
than he
agree,
is.
but
Yeah,
I
he
also
could have been
hear
better.
where you're coming
Yeah,
from.
yeah.
I do think though,
Even made my
Hargreaves
list.
coming from Bayern Munich, yeah.
You
Already
Yeah.
a Champions League winner. I
You
think
brought
he
Andy
came
Brown.
here and he done his job. I think whenever Hargreaves played for Man United, it didn't seem as if it didn't seem as if like he had any problems. He looked like he's been playing in Manchester all his life. He scored elite goals for us as well. I think he
Won a
was
Champions League.
Won a Champions League.
won a Champions League. I think he was a very clean player for United.
Yeah, neat.
Very neat and tidy, and I think that's what Man United kind
The
of.
thing is, yeah, I'll tell you why I put him so high right at the top. It's because he had a career that you could respect as if he had no injuries.
I think when United bought him, you knew like
Shit commentator, though.
he ain't there to play the whole season, but you know
He was
No,
a bit-
I think Ferguson thought he was
You
going to be
reckon?
the guy.
He would have turned up. He was just look. You don't see him all season. The Liverpool game, Hargreaves is there.
You see some players, yeah. You see, like when they're coming back off injury, they need 4 or 5 games to even get back to them. Hargreaves, no. You can actually sit him down for 6 weeks, bring him out for the biggest game, and he'll actually
Turn
fly
up.
straight
No,
into
no,
it.
100%.
That guy's a baller.
And that it was a howler going Man City. I think that was a childish decision.
Oh yeah, you went Man City. Man City. Yeah, you went Man
I
City.
mean, that was a childish decision. Ferguson didn't like it. I thought it was childish. I think if he really wanted to play more, he'd have made less of a I'm just trying to like piss you off decision.
That's
than
a
that.
big credit to how good he thought he is. Because he probably thought, I'm going to go to Man City
And change it around.
and I'm going to boss it. And when it comes to
he was
the
like one
derby
of the
games,
first when
Like,
they
big
had
signings.
something,
Yeah, the big
Robinho and
signings,
Ireland
yeah.
and yeah.
Moving to our rivals, you're always upsetting someone, innit?
Yeah,
That's
nah,
it.
but he remember he put out that video of him training like I'm still fit,
Yeah.
and then Man City signed him. It was a bit like
Yeah,
nah,
them
this
days.
is-
That's it. But
it just
videos
felt
them days was the
childish.
ones on Insta. And then Balassi used to batter them. Balassi used to put them on saying, I'm fit.
Number 5 on our list of injury-prone Premier League players
What
is
number? What? Number 5. Okay.
Ross, we're going fast.
1. Yes. Okay. Let's go. Nah, because he was behind. He was doing pen. So just. But go on, Timo.
You learned to read when you were 10.
I was reading by 10.
Hey, no. I need to ask this question though.
Yeah, go on.
No, I asked this because my son's a little bit behind, but it's probably because he's missed bare months of school because of COVID. Can you read properly now?
Yeah, of course. How old is he? You can't read. No, I couldn't read when I was like 6 or 7.
What?
No, I was behind.
What primary school did you go to? Oakington.
Brentfield.
That would do
I was
it.
doomed, I was
Don't
doomed.
explain it.
They were playing spliffs in there.
Villains.
That's a bad primary
Counting
school.
splits. 1, 2.
Yeah.
All right. Number
I
5.
can read now though, Loons. I had a tutor.
Yeah, the tutor. Yeah. Oh, we're using the extra class.
No, I got a private tutor. She came to my
You're
house.
gonna need Botox soon though, between me and you. You got bare like.
Oh yeah.
Man said
Alright,
you're gonna
man.
need Botox because you got bare.
Number 5. Do you want to read it?
No, go on, say
I
it.
didn't think
Okay.
you did. Number 5 on our list.
Michael Owen.
There you go.
What is going on with you lot?
Nah, man, he's not injured.
Wait. Are we saying, Are we saying that we are putting the only English player to win a Ballon d'Or?
No.
Hold on a second, guys.
I'm looking.
One of the start of the 1998 World Cup. One of the youngest players to ever score a hat trick. One of the highest goal scorers, like to score 100 goals or something. Bro, the guy was an absolute
But he
animal.
got to do all that, so we saw it. So it's like, that's what it is.
So he got injury prone at the end of his career.
Yeah, simple.
No, he didn't.
No, he was having injuries anyway. And do you know what it is? I'm saying, we see with Michael Owen, why I say that he should be higher is because he had the injury, I think it was at the 2006 World Cup, I think it was. Yeah?
I believe you.
Yeah, it was. It was when Matatarso. It was at a big trophy tournament. And that was basically the end of his career. Man saying if he didn't have that injury there,
What I was saying is
alongside the other injuries,
He had, for me, Michael Owen had one big injury, and that was the Newcastle injury. That was it.
Michael Owen,
He done
I'm
30
going to say something.
30 games.
A metatarsal injury is uncomfortable. But that's not a career-threatening
Yeah, it's not a career
injury.
threatening.
It's a metatarsal.
hammy though.
Also, like Michael Owen, he's a baller. Obviously, he didn't make my list for this. He didn't make my list.
He's a baller.
He's a baller, but I don't think injuries hampered him. He didn't. I don't think injuries hampered him.
Yeah,
he was a super 18-year-old.
Yeah,
That's
do you know
it.
what
He
it
just ran
is?
Argentina.
He started early. So yeah,
Yeah,
when he
that
tapped
5,
out,
6,
it was
30
early.
game
But he
season.
was about
He should not be there.
six seasons at Liverpool.
But that is literally because he
He was
started
6
at
for my list,
17.
isn't it?
Yeah.
If you're rubbed at 23,
Yeah.
you're telling me you're not an injury prone
Yeah,
player.
you're not gonna hate
He
me.
rubbed at
It's the same as
23.
Rooney. Same
He
as
had
Rooney,
6
bro.
seasons
Don't get
at
twisted. It
Liverpool.
weren't as bad, but it's the same
When
as
Real
Rooney.
Madrid
later
done
than
30
that.
games
It's the
there.
same. I wouldn't. Don't
When
get twisted.
Newcastle done 30 games there, then he had an injury.
No, Newcastle didn't do 30 games. Did he?
Did his
He
first
did.
season at
He did.
Newcastle done
He
30
did.
games.
Just
How many goals did he
16.
score? Like 5 or something?
No, he scored like 16
But
goals.
you don't have to have like a
He done 30
back-to-back. You
games.
don't have to have back-to-back 12 game
I was in jail
seasons to
that
be
time.
injury
I
prone.
just remember,
It just
yeah.
matters that when you're approaching that peak period with like you did with Michael. I didn't have him on my list.
Yeah, I think he
but
peaked
I
early.
didn't have him on my list
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
different
okay.
reason than maybe what you guys are talking about. When he was hitting peak periods, his body would let him down, and that was just because he started at 17. He was getting
But he
clipped,
peaked early,
kicked. You know, he didn't have to peak early though.
He was doing
peaked
28-year-old
early because
shit at 20.
The Premier League made him peak
Yeah,
early.
England did as well.
it's
And
kinda-
he was doing 28-year-old shit at 20 though.
You know, it's
At
class,
20, yeah,
and
yeah,
who
yeah.
knows what he could have been.
No, do
going
you know what it
forward.
is? I hear what you're saying, innit? Because arguably, you're right, innit? When you're saying
He won a Ballon
Premier
d'Or,
League
you know.
made him peak. I know that sounds
not
nuts
mad,
to say,
though.
but arguably,
Madness that year.
he's playing for a Liverpool team. He's their best striker. He's gonna play all the time.
That meaty
It's gonna
treble
happen.
that everyone said.
No, but
the
let's.
win in Germany. He done a lot that year to win.
He done a lot. He done a lot. He done a lot.
What
But
I'm saying is,
Yeah.
when you're that fast, pacey players get injuries. That is just
Let's
Why
slow
went
down.
Henri
Let's
with
slow
it?
down.
No, but
Let's
it's
slow
different.
down.
It's
Why
different.
Henri
No,
was
because
injured?
you see,
Pulisic,
Henri.
that's the same
No, let's be.
generation.
No, it ain't. No, but let's be. Yeah, it
The
is.
faster you
It is,
are,
but
the
let's
more
say-
hammies
No,
you're
but
gonna
listen,
nutrition,
listen. It's not as
Nutrition
simple
is
as that.
different.
It's not as simple as that. Look at Henri. Look at Henri and look at Michael Owen.
He's a
You
glider.
can see which guy is gonna make it back.
It's just
from a
intelligence.
muscular injury quicker
Yeah,
than the other one.
yeah.
You understand?
And
So with-
Thierry Henry wasn't 17 in the Premier League.
there you go. It's as
He
simple
was
as that.
17 in the league.
It's, no, he
League.
wasn't.
Exactly.
No, but he wasn't. It's not one. It's not the Prem.
And he was
even
on
in
the wing.
France, he
Prem
wasn't playing as
though.
much.
He was
The
on the
Prem
wing.
went
Yeah,
the Prem though.
he wasn't as playing.
Come
as
on,
much.
it was pub man and
He's
that.
been thrown into the English game
Young. Very young.
Within
Getting
a
clattered.
season, he's seen as one of the best nines in the league. Man are onto him. Them
You
days
saw
there,
with
man,
Theo
they treat-
Walcott.
Yeah.
They lift him off the ground. Lift him
Yeah,
off the ground.
that's what
lift
it
him
is.
off the
They're
ground.
on you when they see you as that little.
I believe Theo Walcott was so injury prone because he was scared. That's what I believe.
Yeah, but
I
you
believe
can't
he's
say
scared. So if
Cool,
you,
innit? That's-
if my coach has
that's
always
cool,
told
innit?
me,
If you believe that, that's cool,
50-50, if you
That's
don't
fine.
go in 100,
You're-
you're gonna come out
I
worse.
But strikers don't get taught that
Wait,
same
no,
way. Remember what you are. You're a midfielder. You're inside forward.
Because you see what you said, yeah? That's the issue, innit? They told Owen, they told Rooney, they told all these
tackle me.
youths, just run into
Ride
the mad
the
tick,
tackles.
Wilshere,
Ride the tackles.
run through three man.
Yeah, run through
Wilshere,
three,
Three
yeah.
African slide tackles. It's not gonna happen.
But
You understand?
most of these man's injuries weren't from other people. Most of these man's injuries are from their bodies running.
Nah, but at the same time,
I can tell
No.
you what
It- no,
aided
it-
Michael
no, but
Owen
it's-
always getting them
Nah, I
thigh
think it's
and
the-
calf
I think
injuries.
it's the
23.
fact.
Let me tell you, yeah, my man got a boot deal with Umbro. And them boots there, I had an Umber boots at the stage. And right now, after the game,
Played in the 9, yeah. Owen played in the 9 when it was 2 up front days, and he was the one in the front 2 that would play off the shoulder. Yeah, a lot of time that was
It's a race. It's a race.
lot of the time they were the lighter weight one.
Yeah,
you understand? Treacherous time. Some of the centre backs he was playing against. Oh my God.
Pubmen.
You understand?
Pubmen.
No, let's be honest, bro. Even international level, they're going into the dressing room at half time saying, "Oh, you see that little Michael Owen boy?
Yeah, massive.
Just give him this."
The
And
weeks
that's
leading up to the game, it was every whiteboard said, kick him,
Yeah.
lift him up, kick him.
That's what football was. That's what
football should
That's
be.
what football was
No,
back
it
then.
shouldn't.
From
No,
R9
man.
But then,
to Romario,
but then you buck
back to Pele, bro.
old man
Back
striker
to Pele.
like
When they
myself, and I'm saying my thing's there in the bag. Kick me again, and it's me and you after the game.
That's why you didn't play in the Premier League.
That's what I'm saying. In the Prem, unfortunately, you can have those things
Kick
within the
kick
establishment.
me without the ball being
You
there.
understand?
We're having problems.
Do you know why I didn't put him in my list?
Oh, we never had it.
2 things. Michael Owen has only ever seen 2 films in his life.
Yes.
Can't make a cup of tea.
He can't make a cup of tea. That's free.
Right.
And the third thing is, I just don't think he likes football. Number 4 on our list was
let me
voted for by everybody somewhere down the line.
Just let me speak on him.
Miles had him number 1. Dan had him number
Let me
10.
just speak.
Yeah, because
Jack Wilshere.
Jack Wilshere's shit. Been shit. Only thing he's got in his thing that's really good is ball retention. He don't give the ball away, but he's shit. He don't do nothing. Don't
he's
score.
not-
Don't defend.
He is shit
don't
now.
assist.
Didn't he
He's
score the
been shit.
all-time
Been
greatest
shit.
Premier League goal?
No, Miles, listen,
Go on,
as
go on,
Gooners,
go on.
we gotta be honest.
Yeah.
Because this boy was meant to be the one.
Xavi.
Let's
Iniesta.
be honest.
Yeah.
And let's be real, when we thought he was gonna be the one, I believe we had every right
So
to believe
Fabregas.
that. But at the same time, when people started calling us delusional, they also had the right. I think we clocked onto what other people saw late. Yeah? What you said is, the way you said it was a bit nuts, but the ball retention thing,
That's the
yeah?
only thing
We
he's
don't
got.
see that a lot
All
when
he's
it comes
got.
to English midfielders.
All he's
Especially
got.
the way he done it. Because it wasn't ball retention
give the
with
ball away,
spraying it
but
50
don't do
yards
nothing
and that.
with
He turned on a sixpence about 5 times and that.
And pass that
And
to centre back.
at the time, it seemed like a breath of fresh air and what was needed in football. But really and
Facts.
truly, I'll be honest, I could put it down to that's the reason he's injured, bro. You can't take 19 touches in the centre mid.
the reason why Jack Wilshere got a lot of injuries and he got tackled a lot is because he would release the ball last minute.
And it's too much.
But what he would take a chance.
That's not the reason,
No,
man.
it is
It
the
was,
reason.
though.
It is
Well, let him land, let him land, let him
It's
land,
one of the
let him
reasons, one of the main reasons.
It
He would
was,
release the ball
100%.
last minute to try and make that final pass or give it
Yeah.
to the striker that made that run.
Yeah.
And that's why he got a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
But he's talking about ball retention. He was very intelligent on the ball.
You know
On and
what,
off the
yeah?
ball.
When I used to watch
I don't know what
Wilshere,
he's
yeah,
talking
and this is
about.
Ball
after
retention's
he's
a good thing. He keeps the
Yeah,
ball.
but he
Let
has
him go,
more
let
than that.
Harry
He
go,
has
let Harry go.
vision. He can pass. He can.
Cool, let Harry go.
Hey,
Let Harry go. Let
when
Harry
I
go.
realized,
he's talking
I
about?
clocked with Wilshere after he won the Champions League in that performance.
Because he was better than
against
fucking
Barcelona.
Jay
Won
Spearing,
the
mate.
Champions
Bro, just
League.
let him go, man. Let Harry go.
You remember when he won it? He won the Champions League. Remember, the world went crazy after that performance
Who
against.
Oh, just let him
Against
go.
Barcelona.
Let him land.
Good
Yeah,
game.
let him land,
Good
bro.
game.
What it was, I used to see Arsenal be very dependent on Jack Wilshere to
No.
start attacks.
Just
Yeah?
let him land.
And he used to start from deep. And Jack Wilshere is not that type of player. He's a luxury player. For me personally, when I saw him playing well, he was involved in a lot of passes. He scored one of the best goals in the Premier League history. It was the link-up play was very, very good at
I could
that.
done that.
But when okay, you know,
Carry
fair
on,
play.
carry on.
But
I'm gonna kill
that's
him.
all I saw from him. I didn't see that performance that we saw against Barcelona.
Through social media and through, I guess, the formative years of our football, like collective football viewing, right? We looked at him and Chelsea fans would say he's not this guy that we got on our team. United fans would say he's not this guy we got on our team. Liverpool fans say he's not this guy we got on our team. And they would look at the summation of his career and say, well, what did he get? An FA Cup. And they would say, oh, what did he get? 30, 40 England caps, whatever it was. They say, oh, what did he get? Player of the year? No. Boom, boom. Injuries, this, that. If you watch Jack Wilshere through the peak of his career, I could show you 50 games where he was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I could show
What's
you.
unbelievable?
I could show, no, what you're talking about was unbelievable, bro.
Lose.
Your team wasn't even in the Champions League at that time.
Exactly, it was a little man team. It was eight.
Listen.
Jay Spearing's got a club. Jack Wilshere hasn't.
Just let me chat.
Right now.
What's
Put it
that? What's
this
that
way.
got to do with
It's
anything?
as simple as this, innit? Like I said in my point,
Come on, Luz.
I believe when we thought he was going to be
shit.
world class, I believe we had every right to believe that. Because when I see some of the kids we're making fuss of today,
Jack Wilshere's better than them.
doing
They're not
what
technically
Wilshere
better than
What
Jack
year
Wilshere.
was it? What year you lot
listen,
talking?
just be honest. Just be
I said
honest.
2010.
No, do you know what it is? Because it's
never
Arsenal.
amazed
Do
me.
you know what it is? Because it's
Never.
Arsenal and we weren't exactly in the heights when he was doing what he was doing. It
But
was
he was
easy.
playing alongside.
No, but
Fabregas.
again, it was
supposed to
easy.
be
It was easy
him
to
and Fabregas for Arsenal.
It was easy to
And Nasri.
say, oh, Wilshere's not on nothing because you keep getting your fourth and rare tear. So again, we weren't progressing. It weren't really points on the board.
Yeah.
You understand? Whereas like a Mason Greenwood now or Gabriel Martinelli, they're doing things week in, week out. So it's with this stats-based thing, I understand people.
I'll tell you what it
Wilshere-
is. I'll tell you what it is. In 2010, I was in a rave in Amica.
This guy's, it's another snuff
Yeah?
movie. Go on.
I come outside, and you see where you push the door to come outside the rave, and I pushed it into a ute.
Wilshere got injured.
I pushed it into a ute. My shoulders all. I said, sorry,
Yeah.
bro. As I've walked past, look back. This is the ute.
He was at Wilshere.
Pause.
Jack Wilshere. I
He
said,
would have kicked you
it
though.
was
He had
Friday
calf
night.
muscles.
It was
He would've
Friday
kicked
night.
you.
No, in Amica.
You're a bit tick still. I hear you.
But
Go on and Dan. Go on.
It was Friday night. This was first hand. This was me. It's not a story.
Give you the uncle kick.
I said to him,
Lippy, go on.
bro, you got a game this weekend. They're smoking fags. This is him. Nice.
I dickheaded you off. I like it.
Yeah,
Because you know why?
Like I said,
You know why?
if he kicked you, you would have known about it.
Do you know how many,
I
do you
know.
know how many
His
top
calf
level ballers
muscles-
smoke
Absolutely.
cigarettes?
Smoked
Yeah.
it.
You
But-
would've.
And he's still
You would've.
bullying teams week in, week
Your
out.
shin
the
would've
way
hurt.
he flipped the cigarette, this is what he said to me.
You're chatting
I
shit.
don't care about anything. I don't care about injuries. This is a man that injured himself.
That's possible.
He raved
But he
so
didn't.
hard.
He didn't. He didn't.
Bait Bond Street.
You know what?
No, he wasn't
I
in
hear
a
you.
rave when Paddy McNair snapped his ankle. That wasn't in a rave. That was on a football pitch.
It was because of the rave.
Jack Wilshere had great Champions League nights. He
Wicked.
had great Premier League nights.
Great
He
ones.
scored great goals.
Great
he had great
goals.
assists.
Lefty.
And
natural
ultimately, you
lefty.
can look at the summary of a player's career and just go, well, just think of them at their best. How often was he at his best? And to me, I'm happy with how he was at his best. And even at West Ham, there were games for West Ham where you just be like, well, this guy's just another level.
He looked good.
It's just
yeah.
another level for this
Yeah.
team.
I think it's easy
What?
to be in a small,
He's
a
no
big fish in a
different to
small pond.
Snodgrass, bro.
Oh, that's why
you're
you're.
chatting shit. His
Lose,
pivot was
you
on-
see
his
when you
pivot was
do
on
that,
goal.
allow it.
No
Yeah.
different.
You tried to come in.
One of the left foot.
I snuck across
One of the left
the
foot.
Nah, lose.
way better
One
than
of the
Bond.
left foot.
Because put it this way, you,
One
I bet you,
of the
I bet,
left
I bet
foot,
you,
not
you,
much
you
fitness.
rate Harry Wilson and all of these guys.
Nope.
You're lying.
His pivot
Never.
was unreal.
Don't lie.
Anyone
Tell
heard
the
me
truth.
guess up Harry Wilson? Come forward now.
What about Curtis Jones? He's a
I
good
rate
player. He's
him,
me.
I rate Curtis.
He's
Jack,
me.
Jack Wilshere's one of England's best footballers.
Oh my god.
100%.
100%.
Oh my
Naturally.
god.
100%.
You don't look at me man like that.
Joe Cole's
Joe
better
Cole's
than
a fucking baller though.
No,
Yeah,
talk
let's
about-
not-
That's my
let's
level
not-
of players.
No, but
Bro, Jack Wilshere can't tie a lot of
I said
people's
he's one
laces.
of. I never
Okay,
seen
so
him.
you're trying.
In English
You
football
think?
history.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
I'm not
Jack
gonna-
Wilshere hasn't
I'm
done
not-
enough
I'm
for you
not
to
gonna
put
say
that.
anything
To even
to
make
you.
that
As a
statement.
footballer, technically, footballing
I can
wise,
name football
he
players.
is he's one of the
Phil
best
Foden is better
footballers
than
in
Jack
England.
Okay, no, stop.
Phil Foden is a better football player than Jack Wilshere.
Phil Foden is doing what Jack Wilshere was doing years ago. What are you talking about?
Unfortunately, because of the conversations that were being had among Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, Man United fans, all the way through that era, Jack Wilshere is tarnished with this idea that because he didn't win the league, he didn't achieve, he didn't. And also, it's the idea that they weren't that good. He didn't have. Look how many goals he scored. 4, 3.
Exactly.
But if you watched him,
means
and
something.
you if you watched him and you really, like I say, if you enjoyed watching him, whether it was for England against Brazil, whether it's
We
Champions
needed
League
Steve-O.
against
We needed
Barcelona,
friendlies, man.
We
Friendlies
needed
don't judge a
Steve-O for
player.
this. Steve-O
Friendlies
would
don't judge a
have.
player, man.
Steve-O would have explained it perfectly.
Now let's see what Loons thinks of this player who never won anything. Number 3 on our list, Ledley King.
No.
Oh, great player.
Respect.
Great player.
Respect.
I respect
No.
him.
Loons.
Go on,
Loons,
go on,
he didn't
go
win
on.
anything.
Chat to him.
Let's see what your football knowledge
He
is.
didn't
Go
win
on.
anything. Go on.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest, yeah. Ledley King was a baller, yeah. He didn't make my list. He didn't make my list for one thing.
But Aquilani did.
Yes, he
Let's
did.
go.
Yes, but no,
Yes, he
and
did.
then
But he
Aquilani
did make
didn't-
his list. He
Oh,
did make his list.
Yeah,
He
but
made
he
it
made
number
my
1
list.
on his list.
He became. Can I explain? He didn't. See, this is what I'm saying. This is becoming.
So he was number 1 on Loons'
just
list.
lied.
He just
lied, Loons.
But he said he didn't make his list. Go on, Loons. Go on, Loons.
Can I finish?
Nah,
It's
Loons, you
gonna all
can.
make sense in 1 second.
Go on then.
Yeah.
I doubt
And
We'll give you
Tigo.
15. We'll give you 15
Tigo.
seconds. Loons, explain, bro. You got the role. Let's
Okay,
go.
cool. I just want the room to silence down before I speak because obviously I'm the oldest in the room and you lot need to respect your elders.
Yeah,
I
damn
got
right.
the oldest
Yeah,
hairline.
sure,
Let's
sure,
go.
sure.
Yeah.
That's your good.
Freedom
Sorry.
pass.
Go on,
All right
Uncle.
then.
Go on, Uncle.
So I put Aquilani number 1. Yeah.
This is your 2001 FA Cup.
Yeah.
final.
Cool. I put Aquilani number 1. Yeah. But then Tigo said to me, Aquilani's not in the list, so he's just gonna get lost in transition. So I said, cool. Drop him. Put Ledley King number 1. Okay. He said Ledley King's not even in your top 10. I said my number one was between Aquilani and Ledley King.
So Ledley King didn't come second.
No, because he was either one or nothing.
Logic.
You made so much sense.
Harry,
Thank
on
you.
a jail team.
Miles.
In jail, we get it.
Miles, is that private tutor
Isle of
still
Wight.
available?
Yeah, I think she. I'll phone her now.
Because you weren't there when he was in that cell with that Toshiba.
Because you weren't there when he was winding up the radio.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't have that.
That did not land.
Yeah, that was a
No,
horrible.
but you're wearing a
that was
Gucci
bad.
jacket still.
Nah,
Take
sorry,
it off.
sorry, sorry.
That was terrible.
But I just know what it is.
And it's not. We got central heating in here. We're living good now. He's wearing a Gucci jacket. We got central heating in here. We're living good now.
I don't think the heating's on, man.
No,
Yeah, it's
it's
not
not
warm enough to wear.
It's warm
You're
in
the
a
only
t-shirt.
done with arms out. Stop it.
Nice. It's nice.
Stop it.
No,
It
stay
ain't that warm in here,
Stop
bro.
fronting now.
We know you've been in
You know when
the
the
gym.
goosebumps start approaching?
Yeah,
We're
blood.
good though. We're
Elbow
nice.
looking all grey and that. What's all
We're
that?
nice. We're nice.
Fuck, he wants my jacket. Nah, he
We're
wants my
nice,
jacket.
man.
Loons, Ledley King.
Ledley King, baller.
Actually, Harry Ledley King.
No, but you can't do that. Like
Yeah, no.
I respect you. Alright? I'm not like to Go on.
100. Nah, look, man, don't get what I'm saying, cause man's obviously not on the wave.
No,
Yeah.
help us.
Miles, listen, Wiles or whoever, Lyles,
Sorry.
or whoever.
respect
Yeah,
you, I'm sorry.
listen,
Sorry.
it's big people time.
Sorry.
Yeah, so listen, I'm saying number one was either always going to be two people. Number two,
All right, let's
was
just talk about
always-
Ledley
can we
King.
just talk
Let's
about
just talk about Ledley King.
and it was either going to be Ledley King or Aquilani.
Yeah, it's nonsensical. but let's
So
just talk about
I
Ledley King.
said Aquilani due to Liverpool
No,
favouritism.
no, I'm over that.
One
I'm over
second,
that.
and he explained to me
Why do you like?
he's wasted that.
Why
vote.
do you like him, Luce?
So
Let's
I
go.
throw Ledley King in there.
And why?
Why?
Because black man, local.
He went from Italian to black man. I'm gonna let you go though. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you finish.
He went from Roma to the end.
He said, no, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna
I
let
wait
you
for everyone to stop laughing because I didn't tell no jokes. I didn't say no jokes. I'm saying he's black man from in local area, surrounding areas, and certain time tackle up the place.
Hey, we need to fire this guy. We need to fire.
Whenever we played like Tottenham, I wasn't one of those players, you know, fans that used to watch every single Premier League game. I used to watch the top four,
big teams,
Liverpool, Chelsea,
Arsenal.
Arsenal, United. And whenever I used to see Ledley King play against those teams, he used to be serious. Like I used to see him make last-ditch tackles, play out of defense, header.
Yeah,
he was a big figure.
yeah.
Like he was like what Van Dijk is for Liverpool right now.
100.
For
You
Tottenham.
can say that. He's
And you see with me, I feel like obviously you had Sol Campbell, you had Rio Ferdinand, John Terry. It's very, very hard to break into those teams. But I definitely think if he was not injured as much as he was, he definitely would have been
100%.
knocking on those doors.
I think he would have been in the
I think
team.
he had
I think it would have been
everything.
him and
That's
Rio.
black man
What,
diet
him and
again,
Terry?
blood.
Also,
Arguably,
though,
I understand that.
I think, yeah,
Guinness punch on a Friday night.
Also,
Talk on that
I
point.
can't lie, I was very waved saying that, and I almost split up. But listen,
Guinness
with
punch.
Ledley King as well, yeah, I think he was Tottenham's best player.
Apparently, the injury that Ledley King's career was ended by, he got on his debut.
Wow.
Yeah. That troubled it from his debut
That's
to
ridiculous.
the end of his career.
'Cause I'm not,
That's what I'm saying.
Do you know what I was going to ask you
I
that
heard-
to check if he's ever had a run of.
He's
like
had
a
seasons
season.
where he
Was it a
played
knee
decent
injury?
numbers
that
again.
what-
Wait,
Get
what was it?
injection.
Do you know what it is?
I know, we know it's a knee injury. Do we know what?
ACL.
The
probably.
cartilage is
ACL.
gone. No, it's cartilage.
Is
It's
it?
bone to bone, man. It's got
Okay.
nothing in between.
Yeah,
You know, he's got a little bit of cartilage.
We know.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
His knee-
So any
his
impact
knee-
he's going to
his
fuck
knee-
up for a
yeah,
week.
yeah,
I get it. Yeah.
He's
Nah,
like
but
that.
let's be honest, yeah. As a gooner, like I don't like Tottenham. He played for Tottenham in a team in a time where they didn't have a lot of good players.
But was he
Like-
better than Sol Campbell?
No,
Let's
listen.
have it right.
No, but
the
this is what I
fact-
was gonna say.
Go on.
Miles made a point that he would have been knocking on the door of the Sol Campbell, Rio Ferdinand.
That was Harry.
partnership.
No. I said, you
Yeah,
said.
but he said it as well.
I didn't hear it.
If we're being honest, yeah, the player whose place he would have taken would have been Sol Campbell.
100%.
Let's be really honest.
And
I think
the year that he had played his most games, which was every game in the Premier League, was 04-05, which is a year where Terry's now the Premier League champion.
yeah.
Sol Campbell's just been Premier
Yes,
League champion. Rio
it's
Ferdinand.
long.
It's tough.
It's
It's
long.
tough.
Tough, very
And he
tough.
played DM for England. He even played DM for England. Sorry, Luz, what were you saying?
Titi's got the same injury that my man's got right now.
Okay.
That's why Tinty don't really play. He's got no cartilage in his knee.
Right.
That's what my chick's got.
That was Ledley King. We didn't talk much about Ledley King as a player. We talked a little bit about him actually.
Yeah,
That's
spoke
fine.
about it.
I feel like Ledley King's probably gonna watch this.
He's a
Yeah.
I feel like
He's
anytime.
done a lot for Tottenham.
Yeah,
got
absolutely.
ice pack on his
Behind the
knee
scenes,
now.
all
He's
that.
He's my favourite
Tottenham.
Number 2 on our list. You know where we are.
Done a lot
What?
of damage, man. Look how
We're in
sweet
North
it
We're in
London.
Arsenal. We're in Arsenal.
We're in North London.
Tell me, Tego.
Abou Diaby.
He would have been number 1.
Hey, listen.
Diaby.
Listen.
Aye,
Let's
can I
be
just say-
honest.
Hey, Lippy, before you say anything,
Hey, rock
I'm gonna
with
tell
me,
you why
bro.
he
Rock
was
with
number
me.
1.
before you say anything, yeah,
Quality.
my favorite ever performance of him.
Against Liverpool.
Villa.
Say no more. No, Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Banged it there,
Villa.
bro.
Oh, fuck Villa.
I hear
Who's Villa?
outrageous. Now Lippy,
Fenerbahce,
go.
where he played up
Lippy,
front.
go. Sorry.
My
Lippy,
down.
I'm rocking with you.
No, do you know what it is?
Liverpool. He destroyed him.
What a
Bro,
player.
near post, banged it.
Let's be honest. I think if you appreciate the game aesthetics, you're gonna fuck with Abou Diaby, man. 6'2", gliding.
Zavi,
Yeah.
movement like Iniesta.
It was cold.
Hey, let's not do that.
He played up front against Fenerbahce in the Champions
cold.
League.
See,
Nah, man,
Teagues,
he
Why
was
was he so
cold.
good?
Teagues, you see when he played for us, I didn't even care that he weren't playing. I was happy that we had
Only
him.
thing I didn't like, he was
What
number
a
2.
footballer,
Didn't like
man.
that.
Good football.
It was that. I think it was Villa. That's why I said Villa. He scored
Nah,
a
it
goal. He scored a goal against Villa.
It's that
Fucking
Liverpool
hell.
game.
No,
Lippy,
Liverpool.
man.
Where,
We-
now it's
we
Villa.
beat
I'm
you
talking about the Villa
we
goal.
beat you 2-1.
He got the ball. He won it on the halfway
time you
line.
won at Anfield.
He passed it to a man out wide. He got it on he chopped it with his first touch. Passed it to a next man.
Top bins.
Got it on. Got it like kind of on the. You know you receive it going into the box. Top bins, bro.
That's normal centre mid play.
Stop it.
That's
Stop
something that sounds like me.
I did number 3.
Okay.
I don't rate Diaby anywhere near as much as an Arsenal fan is going to rate Diaby.
Again, this is because he was an Arsenal player at a time when Chelsea were just clear.
Shit.
Yeah.
Clear.
Completely
No, they
get
were
it.
clear. They
No,
were best.
what
They were
What
best.
I did view him as was a very, very fake counterfeit version of Yaya Toure.
Was
So-
before Yaya Toure.
I understand why you say that. I understand why you say that.
He
I'll
was
be
what
honest.
he was kind of a fakeish Yaya,
way
but even though
more
it doesn't
He was
matter.
more technical. He was
No.
more
You had no
technical,
Yaya
And
to
also,
gauge him again.
listen, I'm gonna be honest.
You had
yeah?
no Yaya to gauge
You
him
see,
again.
if you
Yeah,
whack
yeah.
someone in their chin, you see if you kick someone's chin.
Been injured,
Oh,
bro.
that's
See-
what this
you
is
see,
about.
You see if you kick someone's chin,
He's
and my
been
man comes
injured.
back to pick up the
Relax.
job.
Lippy.
You didn't kick his chin properly.
Lippy. He booted out Terry's face.
That's what I'm saying. Listen.
Slapped it out. And Terry was on the floor like this.
Listen, Miles. I know you think it's funny, but
Of course
you
it
see
was.
if you slap someone's chin
Slapped
like
out
that.
his chin.
You see if you kick someone's chin like that.
Yeah.
You're a great
And they
player.
come back
You're a great
and
player.
lift the trophy at the 90th minute
Great player.
after going hospital. You didn't kick them.
Dan,
Okay.
Dan, you see
What
when
does that mean?
you see when Abou Diaby kicked him, he had a conversation with
God.
Bob Marley, Elvis, Jesus, Marilyn Monroe, all the people them were there in heaven. Man was gone. Yeah, big up John Terry. Yeah,
He's probably-
I know you hate
probably
black
talking
people,
to
but you're
Churchill,
better
yeah,
now.
he's talking to
But it's-
Churchill or something like that.
Let's be honest. He volleyed his rati.
He volleyed.
Volleyed
away.
his face off.
To the ex-
But-
I don't even like John Terry, and I was worried for
I
him.
like John Terry, yeah.
He kicked off his
You
blood
would do,
clot. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the technique,
Forget
the strides, the elegance.
Just the,
6 foot,
the
6 foot
diversity.
plus.
the
Yeah.
agility.
I generally
You're
believe,
taking-
yeah,
you know
with
what
with
we've
had?
Diaby, he could generally play any position after, like, forward from being CDM. Like, he was so good on the ball, yeah, off the ball. Like, you know what? There's a few players at Arsenal that are just forward thinking players, yeah, and Diaby, Cazorla, even down to Jack.
Listen, if you were in the stadiums, if you were watching those games, again, Champions League games, and
Big
again, he's a
games.
player who the injury that ended his career,
man.
the injury
cold,
that ended his
man.
career, he got against some pub man who fucking, I don't know, sweeps the street somewhere now, who for Sunderland. That's the career that ended. That's the injury
Yeah.
that ended
Yeah,
his
gets-
career,
And I think
and he
it's
gets it as a kid.
such a shame for football.
He's a class player.
Bro,
I even put it down to a McTominay. Man, I rating McTominay. Brother, the day McTominay puts in a Diaby performance, he's going Barca. You understand? So let's be honest
Let's have
here.
it right now. Big facts, Mark. Big
We
facts.
don't get players
Go
like
on
this
YouTube
anymore.
now.
We don't get players like this anymore.
He's a baller.
That
He's a
you
baller.
know will play. I listen. You don't get players like this anymore where they're playing 4 or
And
5 games a
thankfully-
season.
Someone's party's
But you're
close, though.
keeping them just for them games.
And
because they're
thankfully-
putting in the performance 100%.
Thankfully, when a player's that good in the Premier League now, it's not in a manager's DNA and the manager's like
To rinse
purpose
him.
to just go right. Let you fucking
Yeah,
kick the
yeah.
shit out of him.
Yeah.
Fucking break his leg
Luckily,
if you
yeah,
have to.
you're right.
Get there
And if
late.
there was-
If it was
You
in
don't
this
get that
generation,
now.
you'll
Young players
flourish.
are now allowed
Bro,
to be.
if there was
Yeah,
the
it's in this
second,
generation, you'll
the
flourish.
second we
It'll be
get
too
an
easy.
English boy that moves like Diaby, they're gonna talk about him like it's
Cool,
an
6'2".
Let's be honest.
Move like bro.
Let's be
come
honest.
on, man.
This guy
Height,
was
poise.
class.
From Vieira, yeah, the next person was going to be Diaby, and I think Diaby had the characteristics of an imposing player, but he wasn't very aggressive, but his strength alone would nullify any.
He was a giraffe. He was a gazelle.
Yeah. And on top of that,
Yeah, but he was
like-
more
one of
he was
those players-
intelligent.
Intelligent
He
players.
was very intelligent.
Long
Those are
legs.
intelligent.
So that's
He could
no,
climb.
I've
yeah,
said
but
it
you
a
don't need
few
to be
times.
physical when you're intelligent.
I've said it a few
sometimes.
times. He played up front.
You should know that you're a midfielder.
He played up front
False
against
nine.
Fenerbahce in the
False nine.
Champions
False nine
League.
before false nine
Bro,
existed.
this is a guy with so much ability that in the Champions League as like a 21-year-old, whatever it was, they played him up front and they scored and they won. Like this
No,
was
he's cold.
If you
Cold.
really watched it, like I know some people
You can't get him off the
didn't
ball.
watch him, Margs.
Margs didn't know about football.
Margs didn't
then.
watch football back
He just
then.
knew.
Margs didn't
He
watch
just
football.
knew full-time
He played
sport.
pro. He played pro.
Margs is
Teletext. He
Hey,
didn't see his
what
name
year
on
was that?
teletext.
What
That's
year
all it
was that? What year did Diaby play? I want to hear you.
No, he's been on Wikipedia just
These
now.
man
It's
will
on Wikipedia.
Brother,
tell
he
you,
was in jail.
bro. These
It's-
man will
it's-
tell
it's-
you all their Man United man were better. I'm telling you, these men have gassed up Fabian Brandy.
And number one on our list, and I reckon when he was young, every bleep test, he won every single bleep test, which means he's a baller.
KD.
It was at Lippy.
Daniel Sturridge.
Oh, and he was my number one. Has to be number one.
mine? I think
Only one number
He
one.
won my number.
Weirdly, you were the
He's got to
only
be top three
person
for
to
everyone.
have
Top
him
three
number
for you,
one.
Harry? Not top three.
You were
Not
the
top
only-
three.
Let me check.
You were the only person to have him number one. I had him
Wow.
third.
I had him fifth.
Dan had him second. Poet had him third.
had him
Harry
second.
had him second. The reason he's first over Diaby is because Margs didn't vote for Diaby at all. But that 5 points is literally the 5 points that is decided this. But
He's
Daniel
number
Sturridge,
one.
no one's going to deny it.
Yeah.
What a fucking player. And it really is like, fuck injuries.
Yeah,
No, it
for
is.
not
Like
seeing
for
him at his
English
best.
football, it would
Chat to him.
if he never got injured. Yeah, you see the battle that him and Kane could have had for that number 9 berth for England.
Who cares?
He landed City. Yeah.
Talk about Kane,
There was
bro.
Chelsea.
Chelsea, yeah, Chelsea.
Nah, man.
Forget that.
Well,
because
no, you started at the wrong point. First of all,
Bolton?
his uncle,
Yeah.
He's his
Dean
uncle.
Sturridge,
Yeah.
Derby County, bagging goals,
I don't know.
Premier
I
League.
Yeah, no, he's got a whole family.
Educate me,
Whole
yeah.
family
Educate
from
me.
him.
I'm saying,
Whole
yeah.
family.
He's
Whole
a
Sturridge
family.
family.
Sturridge's
Who's that?
first.
Bro, there's all
I think
that
it was
men
Bolton.
bearing
All
him.
lefties or something.
No, all strikers, average strikers, but he's the one that
What when he
That broke the
was
mold.
his
That
first
broke the
year,
mold.
the mold.
That
No,
broke the
but his
mold.
first team was Man City.
Him
They
and
used to-
Robinho.
Yeah, they used to slap him on the wing.
Him,
You could
Robinho
just
on
see this
Ireland.
kid was
Madness.
special.
Well, I mean, at his academy level, he was like record-breaking goals.
Special player.
Bro, you know what it is with me, yeah?
For me,
When I look at left-footed players,
he was
yeah,
sorry, Harry. It just came to me. He was like the Mahrez before Mahrez.
No way, man. What are you
On the
They
right,
didn't
yeah,
play
he
him on the
was.
right.
He did the
No.
right.
I'm not
Right, he
willing
would go on
to
the
listen,
right.
listen, listen.
He would go on the right. He would go on
No.
the right and cut in the second end.
You know what I mean? Hey, let Miles land.
Go on. I'm not even explaining
on,
myself
Harry.
because you lot are dumb. You don't even know balls. So shut the fuck up.
Here he goes.
Because Lippy saw what I was talking about. Lippy, when he was at Chelsea,
Chelsea,
didn't
bro.
he?
Don't
Lippy,
be-
when
no,
he
no,
Lippy,
brother,
alright,
we're from
Lippy,
Northwest.
explain where he's coming from.
Go on,
Let
go
me
on.
explain where he's
Go on,
coming from.
Lippy.
Because for Chelsea, yeah,
Yeah.
he's very wrong. I just want to say that.
Yeah.
first.
No,
Talk
no,
about
no.
Man
But
City
why
first.
he fought, like where his brain was
You know what
going.
stupid is?
No,
What
listen.
stupid does.
No,
innit?
bro.
No, I'm not.
If
You
you're-
talk about stupid. He's a
you are
striker,
real-
but he can
no,
play on
if
the
you are
right.
real intelligence,
He's
man,
left-footed.
Mahrez
you
is
see
a
where a
striker, he
man
can play on
went
the
wrong. Like,
He's a pen. Mahrez played on the right. There was a time he could play on the
For
right. He was
Chelsea,
cutting on
he
the left.
played on
he was
the
banging
right.
plays on the
into
no,
right.
for Chelsea,
He's left-footed.
for Chelsea, Sturridge
striker.
played on the right.
We know he's a
Why are you
striker.
comparing him to a
Because
winger?
he's done
Just
this.
because he's got a left
he,
foot.
I said he was the Mahrez before Mahrez. I'm not saying he was.
That's
a,
wrong. That is wrong. That's wrong.
No,
That
it's
is
not wrong because
absolutely
Mahrez.
It is. It is.
You
Let me tell
said
you why.
a
Let me tell you why.
striker was a winger.
No, let me
before
land.
A winger was a winger.
Let me land.
Because he's no. How am I doing it? He was a left-footed player.
No,
could
he
be up
was.
front.
All right,
Alright,
played on the right.
so
Back
Van
in the
Persie
day,
could
they
have
played
been
4-4-2.
Van
Cool.
Persie could have been the best left back in the world then. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
basically.
No, listen.
Graham Lascelles was the best right winger.
Basically.
This is what I think happened.
I feel bad for Daniel
guess what?
Sturridge. I feel bad for Daniel
He was a
Sturridge.
Cafu before he was a Cafu.
I feel bad for Daniel Sturridge right now because we could be talking about
about
this
Carlos
guy
before
who
first
even when he went Trabzonspor or whatever in Turkey,
Yeah,
go and look at the highlights of the games he actually played
Bro,
over there.
bro,
You're like,
he's
this guy's
out
dumb.
and out.
got a back
Ball
heel
up,
assist.
bro.
So good.
Let's listen. You know what lefties are? They're a bit
They're
special.
special. What I was trying to say.
You get me?
Like Mahrez.
Yeah.
That's where the
bold.
comparison ends. But Margs, I see you. Northwest 10, you're done now. But yeah, sorry, Margs. Miles. He was around City in that transition period as well.
Is just
You were
like
kind of thinking what's going to happen to him. He's a striker, being played
I think
as
he
the
went
wing.
Chelsea on
there you go.
tribunal fee,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
there you go. So it was like a thing where what's going to happen to him? Chelsea won him. Chelsea got him. Wicked. You know he's kind of gone
Champions
there.
League winner.
As a Chelsea fan, I'm
on.
sure you'd agree. It was kind of went there to play second fiddle-ish.
Yeah.
As a wide man striker kind of
Yeah.
thing. But for me,
Oh,
time
what,
at
what's it
Bolton.
again? Where? Wide man striker.
yeah, but listen.
Yeah, no,
just
go,
listen,
carry on.
just listen.
Like Mahrez,
Wait.
the wide man striker. Carry on.
Ish, but what
When he was at Liverpool, what position did they play?
Who, Mahrez?
Yeah, wait, no, not Mahrez. Daniel Sturridge. When he was
where
with
did
him,
Mahrez
no,
play
when it
up
was
front?
him, when it was
Where
him,
did Mahrez play up
it was
front?
him,
Miles, you know when we
Suarez
link-
and Sterling.
Miles, if
Go
you
on,
let
go
me
on,
finish,
go on.
I'll
I'm
link
gonna
you
bury
there,
these
bro.
man alive. Go
You're
on.
at the end of the road.
Yeah,
I
go on,
see
go
you.
on.
I'm gonna link you there.
You link me, and I'm
Miles,
gonna
you
bury
like
these
golf,
Let me
man.
get there. Let me jump in the
I don't
cab.
care what you think,
No,
because
listen.
you said
I get it.
you said Patrick Berg is the best check man in the
You know what it was, yeah?
He looks like golf crooks.
He's gone Bolton.
He's gone Bolton on loan. He's obviously definitely above that level. City, obviously, for the personnel they had, they didn't see him as needed.
No, they wanted him, but Chelsea
But
took
yeah,
him on a
there you go.
tribunal.
Another top team wanted him, so he saw it as alright to go there. He went there with second fiddle-ish. He played in important matches though. He got
got one or two
important-ish
goals.
goals. He was, for me, Sturridge is one of them players that, regardless of his injuries and lack of game time,
Special, innit?
regardless of when he played, he showed what
He showed
he was
something.
made of. And that made sense. That's why Liverpool grabbed him off you, which was still a biggest team trying to transition to kind of like a...
bargain.
No, but there you go.
If you see Mars today in the ends, I beg you just slap him or something.
A player for his that was available for his price.
Oh wait, wait a sec.
With the Suarez and the
Not with a gun, not with a gun, not with a gun.
SAS, we've spoken about on previous episodes.
Where did he play at
Serious
SAS?
force. I would like to say right wing. I'd like to say right in a front three that was kind of interchangeable.
And what side was he on?
I'd say
He
he's
weren't
on the
a
right hand
right
side.
wing.
But listen,
And that's and
no,
that Lippy.
but where your Mahrez comparison
And
for
I'm
me,
just
listen.
Lay off the crack, man.
From where you're
off the crack.
from
I'm saying
where
he's left gone.
your from where your Mahrez comparison lacks.
He
for
traded
me,
uni, bro.
is you have to be honest that the Mahrez you're talking about,
Do you shave?
Yeah.
The Mahrez you're talking
The
about.
Mahrez you're talking about, believe it or not, played in the 4-4-2, bro.
No, I'm not talking about Morris and Man City. I'm
But
not
just Mahrez.
Yeah, I'm
I'll be
talking
honest.
about. I'm not talking about Morris and.
I'll be
Man
honest.
City.
I think.
When I said Morris, I'm speaking about a player that just cuts in on the left hand side.
But I just think
and puts
he
it
does
in.
Why
that.
didn't you just say a player that just cuts in
Nah,
on the
let's be
left-hand
honest.
side?
Because Morris is a player that he had
for me-
skill, he had
Nah,
quality, he could do that, he could beat a player.
He wasn't trying
He's
to
the original Mahrez.
Yeah, because Morris does that now.
Miles,
But Daniel Sturridge is Daniel
who
Sturridge
said
doing
it
that way
before
before.
Daniel
Yeah, a lot of people.
I'm not going to compare it to someone like Mo
Miles.
Salah because Mo Salah he's elite. He's took it to a next
Miles.
level. He's done that. Mo Salah played
Listen,
on the right hand side,
I
right
get-
forward.
It's a howler. We can move on though.
Yeah.
No, I'm sticking by it. It's
is.
not that
It
hard.
is,
I'm sticking by it. I'm
but
sticking
this
by
is
it. When
what
it was Sterling, Suarez, and fucking Daniel Sturridge on the
I
right.
never thought someone would defend
When it was
their
Daniel-
mistake.
It doesn't
Yeah,
make
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
No,
It's not even about.
It is a
I know
mistake.
what I'm talking about. I know what
been
I'm talking
outdone.
about.
It's a bit-
He
you
played
might as
in
well
the
give him the
4-4-2, but when he played
Oh,
in SAS,
yeah,
he
give it
played
to him,
three
give
up
it to
top.
him.
You could say.
Yeah. When he played SAS, he played three at the top.
Nah, but listen.
He played on the right hand
No,
side.
but listen.
You could say he was the original Mahrez. Listen, let's
I didn't even get
again.
to
We
say
are
my
not.
point,
We are
but
not. Yeah, go.
Sturridge
You
is
did
great.
take a long time to make your
Technical,
point though.
I can't remember what the
When
point
Morris,
was.
hey,
But Sturridge.
do you remember when Morris scored that goal against fucking Liverpool?
Why are we
Do
talking about Mahrez?
you remember? And he top bins against
Bro.
Chelsea.
No,
He's rattled.
not me this time. I told you.
For me,
Fucking mad.
this is what I like about Sturridge, yeah?
Yeah.
I think,
Man, don't mention my name.
I can't,
Stop it!
What?
bro, this is what
Man, don't mention my name.
I think, especially in England, when it comes to English players, I think he's one of the first players that really like express themselves. That we get
it with a gun.
That a club allows to go and do their thing. You understand? I think we've had a lot of players that might not been Sturridge to the best of their ability, but they could have been Sturridge type players. And I
Also,
kinda
he
think-
had goals.
Yes,
He had goals.
that
But
tech.
this is why I was gonna stop you. He could listen, Miles. Yeah.
And then segue, then
No,
and you.
no, listen. I'm gonna do it.
Let me slam
Listen,
dunk
you see
it.
with Sturridge, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
And this, you see when he had his little breakthrough season at Liverpool, there was a bit of right foot in there. There was a bit of, he couldn't deal with
Bit
it.
of dinks, bit
He
of
was
rights.
very, I think, with his lefties, as a fullback myself, I'm gonna rate myself now a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
do
allowed
your
to
thing.
go.
Fuck it.
I deal with the lefties, I think, because I know
Nice.
where they're gonna
Go
go.
on the left.
They're gonna go. Do you understand? But when I'm them lefties that I got a bit of right foot, it's difficult.
Lumos is fucking at the
Hey Dan, I'm gonna see you, pussy. I'm gonna see you on a bit. With your good hairline.
I can already see.
I'm gonna break your
I
shin.
bet you mark like Skits. I seen Skits mark a winger on the outside. I seen it. I mean, serious.
Loons, you supported Liverpool when Sturridge was at his best. Why is Daniel Sturridge the best injury-prone player in the Premier League of all time?
Because he done a lot.
That was the top 10 injury-prone players. Miles, are you alright?
I'm calm, man.
You weren't?
No, the comments will know. The fans would know what I'm talking about when it comes to Mahrez and Sturridge. I'm talking about football
Crowd,
ability.
if you agree, comment in the comment section.
Yeah, if you agree, I'm talking about crowd. I'm talking about.
Don't absolutely dismantle it.
Subscribe to the channel. I forgot to put Filthy 5 out because this took too long.